kábíyèsí olódùmarè ọlọ́run tó ní gbogbo àgbáyé lẹ́wọ̀ ọba mi àláwòrán bí ọba tí ń bẹ kí bẹbẹ ó tó máa bẹ lẹ́wọ̀ ọba tí ó máa wà nígbà tí bẹbẹ ò ní í sí mọ́ àkọ́dá ayé ni ó àrẹ̀mọ nínú àwọn ọ̀run gbẹngbẹlẹ́kú tí ń dáńbí òwò ẹkùn ọkọ̀ òkè ọlágbára àpọ̀ ìwọ lọ́lọ́run lánàá ìwọ náà ni lónìí ìwọ náà ló sì máa wà títí ayé àìnípẹ̀kun ẹ ǹlẹ́ o ẹ káàbọ̀ ìkànnì adára níwà multimedia limited ìkànnì adára níwà tv rèé o orí ètò tá a sì wà yìí náà pè ní gbàǹkọgbì pẹ̀lú dókítà ọlámídé apọ́nbẹ́pọ̀ rẹpírẹsẹ̀ntà mc tó gba skiyaski miskiyaski yàgbàyaski entertaining refreshing and tantalizing olórí ẹ̀mí tó dáńtọ́ ààrẹ mẹ̀kúnnù káàbàtà oníjọba òfìjọba kingdom world icon of peace akọni alálàáfíà ní tìbútòrò gbogbo àgbáyé èmi kan náà ní giant of africa òmìnira ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ ọmọ ayélogún ni mí ọmọ òkèdèrè lọ́gbọ̀n ọmọ àyíkúgbà yìí ọ̀gbọ̀n máa yí gidigidi káti òdì bóun rókè èdèrè kọ́ mọ́pẹ́ gbóngbó lọ́wọ́ igi gbóngbó ńlá fí ìmọ̀lẹ́ ọba lọ̀tán kí n tó rà lókè èdèrè wọ́n nítorí kíni onítorí kọ́ lọ́lọ́mọba ọlọ́mọ ọmọ ọlọ́lọ́ báyìí náà ló lọ́sàn alágbàlọ́ lólò ẹ bá ń wéko ẹ bá ti rẹ́ni tí ń bẹ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi wọ́n mọ̀ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tí ń bẹ ní Ìbàràpá méjèèjì wọ́n tó kà á ẹni tó gbé wáyé ẹni tó mà lágbára nìkẹ́ àlejò mi lónìí ẹni tó mọ̀ nípa àròyìn tí fún tẹ̀dọ̀ a máa kọ̀ nǹkan láyé kódà níbi kọ̀ǹkan yìí náà ni ẹ fi mú wọn pé bàbá ẹ máa bọ̀ wá ẹ jẹ́ àfi ń ṣe ẹsẹ of media ìyóò ẹni tí ó jẹ́ olóòtú àti akọ̀ròyìn fún honourable representing Ìbàràpá Central Ìbàràpá North ní Federal House of Representatives lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà ẹ bá ń káwọn ará ilé.
ẹ kúlé níbi gbogbo tẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa ní lókè ní jákèjádò orílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà àti ní òkè òkun so èmi náà ni ọmọ yín àbúrò yín ẹ̀gbọ́n yín fáwọn tó bá wà ní ọ́ndà mi so Hassan Olaoniye èmi ni mo jẹ́ special adviser media and publicity to Honourable Dr. Anthony Adébáyọ̀ Adépọ̀jù member representing Ìbàràpá Central and Ìbàràpá North Federal Constituency who also doubles as a deputy chairman house committee on federal character.
ó tún dọ́bù kì í ṣe pọ́kàn wà lásán ó dọ́bù ni ká sọ pé ó dọ́bù báwọn bó ṣe wá dọ́bù ẹ̀yin náà gbọ́dọ̀ dọ́bù lónìí. ara ibo aláwọ̀ níye rẹ̀ o tẹ́lẹ̀ iná ti dọ̀nà rẹ́bù wáyé ó ti kó ní comrade ẹ̀ bá ti wà ní national assembly ọ̀nà rẹ́bù ni.
tẹ bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ bá jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
ẹ̀yin mi á mú bàbá kí ni sẹ́dá. gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bẹ ní Ìbàràpá Central Ìbàràpá North gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń bẹ lórílẹ̀‐èdè àgbáyé ẹ káàbọ̀ ìyálòde ọmọ wa mi wà àríkẹ́ ọmọ àjọbọ òmìnira olóúnjẹ ìyálòpá dágbàfẹ́rẹ́ ọkọ̀ ìròyìn òmìnira wọn jẹ́ tùmọ̀ bá bàjọ́ládé ní olóòtú àgbà fún ètò gbàǹkọ̀gbì àti gbogbo ètò tí ń jáde níkànnì adára níwà TV ẹ dákun ẹ já bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí a máa mú Yorùbá méèkó torí mo mọ̀ pé ọwọ́ tẹ wà yìí báyìí àti Yorùbá àti Ìgbò gbogbo ẹ̀ ní ẹsẹ̀ nǹkan mu ẹ ṣeun ẹ já bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí ta ni Hassan Olaoniye ní ṣókí.
ní ṣókí níwọ̀nba tí mo lè rọra ṣe àkàwé Hassan Olaoniye náà ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan tó jẹ́ ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ìdèrè ní Ìbàràpá Central Local Government and then tó yẹ pé currently báyìí mo jẹ́ ẹni tí ó jẹ́ special adviser media and publicity to Honourable Dr.
How did you go to this level? Because from what we heard a gbọ́ wípé kì í ṣe pé bóyá Hassan Olaoniye kì í ṣe pé bóyá pé ẹjẹ́ nìkan tó yẹ pé you were brought up with silver and gold spoon. How did you go to this level?
Of course, I grew up in Ìbàràpá Central Local Government. And then when you are talking about Ìbàràpá Central, Ìbàràpá region of your state is a kind of marginalized region in Nigeria. There are so many things that our people are lacking. Talk about infrastructure development, talk about the basic social amenities, talk about the access to good education. So, and then this experience as a whole has actually assisted me, and then it informed my decision to take some of the moves that I made when I was a teenager. And I started holding government accountable at various levels, from federal, state to local government level. So I was holding government accountable. So as for these people, the political office holder, more accountable to the people to provide, conducive environment for the people they are actually representing or governing. So, and then by the grace of God, I did that for quite a good number of years. And some of my activities actually drew the attention of people from home and abroad. And then, to the glory of God, I am where I am today.
Ọ̀dà ẹ jẹ́ wò báyìí. Mo sọ pé a máa mú àmúlùmálà àti Yorùbá àti. Nígbà tí ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti máa jẹ́ special adviser, kì í ṣe pé bóyá pé ẹ jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹni tó jẹ́ House of Representatives tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ special adviser lọ́wọ́. You are not his friend. In fact, you were even one of those antagonists when he was campaigning. How come you becoming a special adviser to someone that's not that you hate him, but you've actually written against some of his steps?
Doctor, thank you for asking that important question. I don't know if I should answer that in Yoruba or
Méjèèjì, ẹ mú papọ̀.
Because journalism, so to say, I'm not a journalist by accident. It is a kind of course that I went to school to study for more than 5 years. Wow. I understand what is meant by media, I understand what is meant by journalism, and how you can actually use journalism to change your community. Journalism is not only for you to just report news, to tell the people what they are yet to know. Journalism actually is about exposing those things that are affecting your people, your community people. And I can tell you that field of study aligns with my, principle of life. That okay, our people are suffering. Even before I went to our institution to study journalism, I used to use the little resources, the opportunity I had to expose a lot in our community by exposing how people were, drinking from streams, causing all sort of health diseases like cholera, name it. So, and then when I grew up, I finished my secondary school. I started, I said, okay, what I needed to do was just to study mass communication, of which actually exposed me to a series of things. So I was using that opportunity as a mass communication student to expose those things in my community. Most people don't understand that, where I grew up, our people, that they have suffered a lot. To the extent that even there are some decisions that when you take it, people will be telling you that, you will die, people will kill you. You don't you just die. There are some things that you don't write about. Yet these people are suffering. You don't talk about Honorable Nagbaya, you don't talk about Honorable Tebondo. You too, you will grow up one day and become a leader. But it's far from that. As a journalist, when you are exposing things, you are telling people that, okay, what you guys are actually doing is wrong. Provide a kind of meaningful environment for people to grow. In the Barapa region of today, if you go there, it's a kind of place with no political opportunities. But to the glory of God, with what we have been able to do, with my own capacity, like with what everybody has been able to do, we have been able to tell them that you can't continue to run your people, or governance is not a form of charity. The government should be transparent to the people.
Transparency,
and that is one of the things that Honorable has been able to achieve. Honorable he was not your friend before election. You were criticizing them, but what people don't understand is that even that election, you should be able to make people to decide. You don't impose a candidate on anybody. And I can tell you, good and fine, and we were using people's conscience, the organization of which I initiated myself through the support of the community people, and then we were using student, journalists support. We were receiving support from, different organizations, and then individuals from across the country. So we were exposing those things in the community, and you can get me correctly. But everybody is a kind of person that is very knowledgeable. He has this global experience that okay, if somebody is doing this, actually, there are people who truly want genuine development in their community. But everybody didn't see those things that we were doing then as a kind of an activity just to bring him down, because we were not only exposing, telling other people what to do, we were equally, holding other members of the political party, class from other parties accountable. And then journalism, see, people are yet to understand that today, Dr. Olamide, if you happen to be a presidential aspirant or candidate of any political party today, it does not stop me from criticizing you. Criticizing you does not make you an enemy of the people. I'm criticizing you, I'm telling you what to do so that all of us can have a meaningful life. So by adventure, if you become the president of Nigeria now and you deem it fit to appoint me, as one of your aides, your ministers, or to be anything that you like, does not make me not to accept the offer. Because in the first place, journalism does not make anybody an enemy. So if you are inviting me now to come and be a part of your government, it means that you have seen something good in me. So and then obviously, beyond criticism, many critics, like we used to see it in Nigeria that okay, you are okay, talk is sheep, talk is sheep. Okay, you are talking this, you are saying that okay, we can turn our economy, our state to an economic Eldorado. Okay, invite this guy now to come and use his wealth of experience to change the status quo, and of which that is exactly what Honorable has been able to do. In my home case, invited me. And then if you can see in my 1 year in office, when I marked that about a month ago, you could see how people were saying that okay, you've tried to your own capacity.
Let me come to this realization. Okay, fine. If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whom most of Nigerians have seen to be a failed leader now, called you to come and be part of his administration, but not ever that means you're going to accept the offer.
I'm not saying that I'm going to accept the offer. I'm not saying that I'm going to get the offer. It depends on how we were able to reach a logical conclusion. It depends on the deliberation we make proud of that appointment. Okay, President, this is what I can do as a man. This is what I will not do. And then Honorable gave me that platform.
People are saying now that you are not part of PDP fully.
No, of course, they can say that because there is no how you will separate my principal from the People's Democratic Party.
Okay.
And then, but the thing is that working with my principal does not make me a member of any political party.
That means you are not a party. You are not a card carrier of PDP.
In fairness to the People's Democratic Party, because Honorable Dr. the party has been doing well in our constituency, and if you see our local government chairman too is doing well, if you see and then the other political functionaries in the constituency who are coming from the platform of the PDP, they are doing well. I am not their spokesperson, but the truth of the matter is that working with Honorable Dr. does not make me a member of the PDP. Today, as we speak, I don't have a card or a membership card of any political party.
Just so you back.
Okay.
Ní National Assembly, ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àti kékeré o àti ńlá o, bó o lè ṣe lè ṣàpèjúwe ẹ̀?
Mi ò mọ̀ bí mo ṣe fẹ́ sọ nípa yẹn.
Ẹ máa mú
in Nigeria, we are actually practicing bicameral legislation, which is we have the Senate and then we have the House of Representatives. But let me tell you something. In anywhere around the world, the most recognized, I'm not saying that the House of Senate is not recognized, but the most recognized body anywhere around the world is the House of Representatives, because there is no how in this country that you will not have anybody who is somehow associated with one constituency or the other.
That means
it's applicable to
you're actually saying that we should cancel House of Senate for House of Representatives.
I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you that the only lawmaking body obtainable almost everywhere around the world is the House of Representatives, because the bulk work lies on the House of Representatives.
Our House of Senate, our senators,
there's a law that actually made provision for the House of the Senate.
Yeah,
it's a body of law, and we have to respect our constitution. They have their own rule, because there is nothing that you are doing in the House of Representatives that will not be transferred to the House of the Senate. Without them, nothing can be done as well. Because whatever you are doing now, take for instance now, if you are sponsoring a bill, and the bill, after the bill must have been perfected by the House of Representatives, it has to be transferred for concurrence at the Senate. So the Senate will deliberate on the bill at the same time, and at the end of the day, after their deliberation, the bill will be be sent for presidential assent. And then everything lies on the table of the president. He has the right to approve or reject, to give assent.
That actually means House of Representatives and Senate are not independent of the executive.
Of course, they are to some extent, because when they just have to do that to centralize power. Power must not reside in the hand of a single body. So all of them, both the executive arm, legislative arm, and they have their own role to play in decision-making processes. So it has to pass through some stages. So it does not mean that the fact that the House of Representatives or the House of Senate send their bills or whatever to the presidency for us does not make them not to be independent. Even the presidency himself cannot take decisions. So without the knowledge of the House of
House of
Senate.
Representatives and
So
Senate.
just like that.
Let's go back to my question. How can you describe House of Representatives and House of Senate, I mean National Assembly now? Báwo lẹ ṣe lè ṣàpèjúwe wọn? Kí làwọn nǹkan táwọn èèyàn nílò láti mọ̀? Ike bóyá àwọn nǹkan báyìí wà, àwọn nǹkan báyìí yóò sí.
My brother, I must be sincere with you. Like the most important thing in this life is just knowledge. I was appointed on July 26, 2022, and then within this time frame, I've been able to learn a whole lot of things in the National Assembly. So my job as a special advisor to Honorable Doctor is, is not limited to me acquiring knowledge from that lawmaking body. So I've learned a whole lot of things. There are so many things that Nigerians don't know. But the most important thing is that you need education to understand how governance is being run, the process, the working system of the National Assembly of a thing. Me, currently now, I have that deeper knowledge and understanding of the National Assembly. That there are some things that some people will just go on social media, make comment that these people are doing this, see, let me tell you something. Before the House of Representatives, the National Assembly as a whole, don't let me separate it. Before they make any decision, that is what is called public hearing. The National Assembly cannot make decisions on its own. Public hearing, but information is power. The problem is that people don't get to know that okay, that is what is called public hearing. If there's deliberation on any bill or any law to be passed, the House of there is room for that for public hearing. What is public hearing? So to say, is that the members of the public will come, they will explain to them how the advantages of the bill,
Advantages.
I don't even know whether they have. So what is going to be? So the members of the public will not be the ones to deliberate. They have the right to reject it.
So
they have the right.
That means I have the right
You have the right.
to National Assembly
Yes,
to say no to a particular bill.
Of course, now.
Would they allow me to enter?
Why would they allow you? How would they allow you? National Assembly of Nigeria is a public space. But let me tell you something. When they say a place is a public space, that it does not mean that they will not put in place security to avoid breakdown of laws and all that. So when you go there now, if you make your intention clear that you are coming for these little persons, and then the public, so to say, there is what is called public hearing before any law is passed.
The Nigerians
as a whole,
we have a sit down in that National Assembly and deliberate.
It's a public space. You have elected your House of Representatives member to represent you. It's there because of you. Without you, it cannot be there. So you have all the right to ask him that, okay, sir, what is going on here? But it is also important for you people to have access to information. That's what the National Assembly is doing under the leadership of the Right Honorable about PhD. He has been able to, make information available to the people in terms of capacity building, training, all this and that. The first thing as a citizen for you to criticize constructively is when you have access to information. What we need to tell ourselves. But information is key in governance. Let your people know what is going on in Abuja. Let them know. But we are used to this. People treat governance like charity organization. And we have to correct that. Whatever a public office holder is doing, it must be in the public space. But when you are doing it now, you just see a lot of some people will be saying that, okay, media stunts, they are media hype. You can't blame them. They are not used to that system. But we give thanks to God that with what we have been able to do, because that was one of the things that I promised the people of my constituency when I was appointed by the most hardworking and prosperous lawmaker.
You actually somehow happy this honorable.
So that's what I've made, that you will not ask my principal about his account of stewardship before you say it. And to the glory of God, we have been able to achieve that. There are some people now, I don't want to just say, they don't even know how to go about their account of stewardship. But the account of stewardship should be something that people should be able to know, should be able to be tracked. They can go online, have access to it. You are not running a non-governmental organization or charity organization whereby which you don't want people to know that I have spent $1 million to do something things, the way people used to do.
Okay. You've actually heard a lot of things. I think
well, if you say that because actually I'm very fast in Yoruba, so I can speak Yoruba to some large extent.
What are they going?
I don't know.
I'm on the senior.
I'm from India. I grew up in India. I had my primary, secondary.
Yes,
And
say
Yorùbá, ọmọ òdèrè ni mí now. Ọmọ Ayélógún ni mí. And then the bá tún wo orúkọ dáàdì mi ó popular ní region. There is not how you go to Ìbàràpá land.
Popular ò sí ní Yorùbá.
Okay, ó gbajúmọ̀. Àdúrà wo orúkọ dáàdì mi gbajúmọ̀ bíi ní Ìbàràpá.
Ọ̀dà kí lẹ lè sọ fún ní Yorùbá, kí lẹ lè sọ fún àwọn èèyàn tó ń wòye nílé tó jẹ́ ọ̀dọ́ ní ṣókí láàrin
ìṣẹ́. Ẹ̀kọ́ tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún ọ ní wípé kò kí n ṣe pé bóyá kò jí láàárọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí oyè ọmọ 18 years 20 years or you are in that age bracket of between 20 to 30 wá gbé fóònù ẹ kó máa kọ̀kọ́ kó kọ́ online pé lágbájá ṣẹ́rí I like it when people criticize or criticize constructively. I like wisdom. I like civility. I like decorum. Just pass your message. You see, people are missing a whole lot. I don't know why as a youth now you will see yourself as a member of PDP or APC or anything, and then you will just hide under that and be saying rubbish online. Criticize constructively. What gingers me most is when I see wisdom in action.
As you actually say, let's go back to National Assembly. In short, gbogbo àwọn National Assembly member yìí ṣé bọ́n ṣe ń jà bá a ṣe ń jà yín náà ṣe ń bára wọn jà pé èmi ò ṣọmọ PDP èmi ọmọ APC bọ́n ṣe ń bára wọn jà ni.
I will answer that question with a code that competition happens at the bottom. Let me tell you something. There is nothing like APC or PDP in the House of Reps. There is nothing like PDP or APC in the House of the Senate. It's only people at the local level at home. Not in fairness to them, because some people are now saying when you use local as a derogatory word. But the fact remains that we have different tiers of government. Local, federal, state, and local. So we have to refer ourselves. I'm from the local too. I'm from Ìbàràpá. I'm from Ìdèrè in Oyo State. So competition happens at the local level. There is nothing like competition in Abuja. Okay. Because you will just see, like now, we have so many things now. Everybody has been able to, mingle with. Members of the APCs, as of members from the okay, let's by fashion of proximity, let us use Honorable Remi as an example. Who is a very close person to Honorable Ogaduba.
Very close.
Very close.
So very close.
Like they don't fight.
Yeah, media person.
Yes,
very close.
Very close for national development. Not for personal interest.
Very close.
It is only people on WhatsApp group, on Facebook
that fight.
Dirty over politicians.
Okay.
These politicians, they are best of friends.
Oh yeah. So to everyone watching us now, ẹ rí wípé àtẹ̀bọ̀ àti Yorùbá méjèèjì la ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ta àkókò èbó lọ́pọ̀ nítorí kí gbogbo so that everyone globally you'll be able to understand what exactly you were talking about. So please, you have to give it to Honorable Hassan Olaoniye. So thank you very much.
People at home, I appreciate you for your listening audience. I appreciate your continued support for my principal, Honorable Dr. Adepoju. At least we have a series of initiatives going on in our constituency, even the one that we have heard previously, like the one the House of Representative member, which has drawn the attention of the people from home and abroad. Not just only that, we have a series of our initiatives going on, constituency projects like a 6 block of classroom in Ayite. We just completed 3 block of classroom at Okiodo, Bora, and then so many of this, and then we still have a drilling of boreholes in our various villages in the Lajebo, Igbonla, Igbora community, and then Kajola. There are so many things that are currently going on, and then we just completed 1.5 kilometer. We just completed 1.5 kilometer road from Wema Bank down to the front of Onimanguru. The lot of things that we are happy that we have already Dr. Adepoju in charge.
You are happy, or we are happy?
We are happy as a community. So
okay, Ìbàràpá Central are not happy.
You see, let me tell you
think so, or you are talking for Ìbàràpá Central?
I'm talking for Ìbàràpá Central.
And not. And Ìbàràpá Central are not people who actually watch this video.
We are making this for them. We are making this for them to see, and then if there is any area I've actually liked, they can expose me.
Okay, any area that you are actually like, you have to expose me.
Nípa àwọn initiatives wa tá ṣe ní Ìbàràpá Central ní Ìbàràpá North, bí àwọn education initiatives wa free holiday lesson wọ́n ṣetán ní ìjẹta ni, and then a dẹ̀ ṣe ìdánwò fún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó ń gba kọ́lọ́ní fún gbà tí a ní holiday. So honourable Dr. Adébáyọ̀ Adépọ̀jù ilé wọn tún fún wọn ní scholarship fún àwọn tó jẹ́ best student among them. Wọ́n fún wọn ní free WAEC registration. Not just only that, àwọn tó wà that is for those in SS3. So those who are in SS2, wọ́n fún wọn ní free writing materials, and you can imagine when we started this initiative in 2023, because honourable Dr. Adébáyọ̀ Adépọ̀jù is someone that likes and cherishes education that much. So at the higher service, our 3 teachers in last year, but this time around 42 teachers like higher. And then these people, they were so committed. We had some community people who actually showed interest to teach these students free of charge, like a military officer like that.
You're not actually
community teachers. Why would you pay them? But everybody is someone that doesn't even like to mention that. But they are not doing a kind of charity work.
Okay.
They are serving the public.
Okay.
But the truth of the matter is that they have done well. There is no, even if doctor is giving them 10 billion naira, it's not up to the service they are rendering for our people. And then everybody will appreciate their effort. Our constituency teachers, free of the lesson, and then name it.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Olaoniye, thank you for having me today, and then I really appreciate it.
I can actually see that if you actually give you 10 hours, you're still going to your principal anyway. Obviously, everyone of us will actually agree with me that this is Bankogbe, and Bankogbe, we actually put it in Yoruba, not because of anything, just because we want to make sure that our culture continues and we actually promote our culture. Bankogbe is not meant for Yoruba programming, it's actually meant for English, Hausa, whoever you heard. And I still remain myself, Dokita Olamide, MC that is Yaski, but Yaski the tell me refreshing and tantalizing. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for this opportunity to,
thank you very much.
I rule out our ideas, our achievements.
We will still have you more.
Definitely.
And we are going to have the honorable himself.
I will be glad to be here.
Thank you very much. So until next time that we're going to be meeting on this platform. Títí ìgbà míì ìtajọ ọmọ pàdé ẹ ṣe kí ni ọmọ ayélogún lè ya ọmọ òkèdè lọ́gbọ̀n má fọ lọ́gbà gbogbo àwọn tájọ wà nílé agbára yìí fún tòní Sọjí Mbembi ọmọ onílé jagun Mbembi bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ mami yaruka ọ̀rẹ́ àtàtà àti bẹ́ẹ̀ àǹtí Rukaya àti Mbembi
àti ìyàwó mi.
Okay, she's actually your wife anyway. Legally.
Yes.
Well, we have people here, and we have Kuni here, we have Prophet here, Prophet Michael Mulero, and every other members of the crew. Yálò dẹ̀ mú wa mi wá ní olóòtú àgbà ètò. Ìyálòde àgbà fún wòlíì Michael Mulero, àwọn náà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ àní Àlímọ́tì Ṣìkìyà. Till next time, we'll come your way. See you. Bye.